What's up? It's Jumanne. Before I start the vlog, I want to give a couple shout outs. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I got a $10 donation. He said, God has a plan for you, brother. I appreciate the $10. Thank you. And then I got a $7 donation from George. George said, keep the mental state up, bro. Shout out for the $7. Thank you. Marcus sent me $5. He said, seek the higher power. We can't depend on us. Thank you for the $5, and I appreciate all the support. So we all know I'm the most laziest person when it comes to working out. So I'm not even gonna pretend like I'm in here going crazy, because I'm not. But at least I try to do something, right? All right, so I'm about to go on an emotional rant, but I did come up with a solution to the way I feel about women. I've been thinking about it a lot, and it's took me a while to actually accept this. But if you know me, you watch my content, you follow me, you know I'm kind of big on being accepted unconditionally. So I do support unconditional love, though I do feel like there needs to be limitations on unconditional love. But women being the type to not really love men unconditionally, accept men unconditionally, whether it be financially, if a man's not financially stable, or if a man's not mentally stable. It's like, as a man, you kind of have to, like, you can't complain, keep your emotions to yourself, just be a man, deal with the problems, be a provider, protector, everything. And it's like, but as men, we're human beings too. And me, I'm very unconditional, I'm very unstable. So that plays a big part in why I don't attract as many women. But my solution is, my whole life, I always thought men and women to be equal. Like, and what I mean is, like, far as an adult, like, or just love itself too. Like, you know what I mean? As a man, I mean, there's certain roles that a man is gonna have versus a woman. Like, the man is usually gonna pay the bills. The man is gonna be the protector and a provider. The woman is gonna be more of a nurturer. She'll cook the food, clean, things like that. But my biggest issue with women is the unwillingness to go 50-50. If you go through social media, we're in an era where, people's opinions is very broadcasted. So, you could hear, like, a lot of women that are against the whole idea of 50-50. Like, they would not go 50-50 in any circumstance. Like, and if a guy doesn't have a car, like, he's just completely just not, like, what I'm saying, he's not reaching that requirement to be accepted in, like, a relationship. So it's like, I always feel some type of way about that. But women are more naturally insecure than men. That, as far as that's what it seems to me. Women have a sense of insecurity that makes them the way that they are. And as a man and a person, I gotta kind of look at that and be like, why do women feel the need to only accept a man if he's able to provide, or if he has a car? It has something to do with their insecurities. Like, they want to feel secure, and the best way a man can make them feel secure is by providing and creating a sense of financial stability for them. The problem with that is it could easily be manipulated and took advantage of. For example, if you're in a relationship with a woman and she might like you, you're providing for her, but at some point in time, she decides she no longer wants to be in a relationship with you. But because you're providing for her, she will maintain being in that relationship until she doesn't need you no more, because you're giving her something she needs, even though you're no longer someone she wants. So my overall conclusion, like I said, is just like women are women. You know what I mean? And what does that mean? I don't know. It just means that there's a strong layer of insecurity that they have that, makes them feel this sense of entitlement for another adult to provide for their needs. You see my living conditions. Like, as bad as it is for me, I don't feel entitled for a woman or anyone to provide for my needs. I would like for anyone to support people that do support me. I appreciate it, but like, as far as a relationship, I would never expect a woman. Like, I'm not out here trying to find a woman I could live with. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure I could find a woman, even if she's completely unattractive, that I could just, live under her, her roof until I get my stuff together, like, and I'm in a better situation. But as a man, I don't even, that just goes against just how I feel and how I am as a man. But women have no problem with being under somebody's roof, even if they don't even love them, as long as they're being provided for. So I look, again, it's like women are like adults that want the responsibilities of a child, and I kind of have to perceive them as a child. Now, women also feel entitled to be respected too. I'm pretty sure a lot of women will be offended by what I'm saying, far as me thinking less of women, but there's no reason for me to think more of you. One thing about me is I've always been a big supporter of women empowerment, not just women's rights, you know what I'm saying? Because we're all equal, but like the empowerment of women. Like, I don't have an issue with a woman being the CEO of a company or even the president of the United States. Not to get too much into politics, but, when Hillary was running for president, I had no problem with that. I was comfortable just on the fact of she's a woman, regardless of all the politics on, how people might feel different about that. But I'm in support of a woman being a president of the United States. Though, do I feel like a woman mentally, emotionally, far as in their stability, are they more capable of maintaining like some kind of emotional, stability in comparison to men? Nah, I don't think so. But I still support women far as that. Well, I used to. Now I don't. You know what I'm saying? Because I stopped supporting women empowerment when I realized when women are empowered and men that are beneath them, they think less of that. They think they not just they think less of men, but they treat men as less, as in like you've never seen a rich woman with a poor man. You know what I'm saying? As far as you never seen a rich woman be in love with a poor man where she would uplift that man. You know what I'm saying? But rich men will marry poor women all the time, because men are more likely to marry a woman that they feel like they genuinely love. A woman can love a man, but again, if the man doesn't fit certain requirements, far as in being able to provide to a certain extent, she's not gonna marry that man. You know what I'm saying? She might not even be in a relationship with that man because he can't provide her needs versus her wants. Far as with the whole woman empowerment thing, I always supported it in like an unfair way. Like, again, I would vote for a woman president just because she's a woman. Like, even though that's completely ridiculous, but like her being a woman would give her more, like I would be more in support just to be different, just to show that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I support, whatever. Even like I'm at this point in my life, I'm not even against people's sexuality to a certain extent. I don't want to get too deep into that, but like, I try to be as much as, I don't want to use the word liberal, but like kind of like just equal, to an extent. There's limitations to all of that. But when I've noticed, like, what I'm saying, or not just noticed, but once I started going through my like unconditional stages where things have been getting worse and worse for me, and I'm coming to that realization, a woman is not going to try to save you. You know what I mean? As a man, a woman is not going to try to uplift me as a man. I'm like, what am I doing supporting women? Why do I feel the need to uplift women where she is not going to uplift me when I'm down? In fact, she's going to criticize me and look past me. You know what I mean? And it's just like, so I just stopped. Like, so I support women's rights. I do not support women empowerment. It's just like, I don't care about it. Like, you know, that's kind of like, and plus, women don't even want to be in power. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want to pay bills. They don't want to do the things that a boss has to do. Like, when women are in position of power, like, women kind of just want to, you know, they want to tell people what to do, but they don't want the responsibilities of actually being a boss. You know what I'm saying? They definitely want things a lot easier for them. They don't want to put in the hard work. Most of them, you know, there's some women out there that don't mind being the boss and doing everything that's required to be a boss. But that's just kind of like how I'm thinking, like, because I've always thought that there should be a sense of like relationship. If you in a relationship for love, then, you know, women should tolerate accepting a man that isn't financially stable or isn't mentally stable because he's going through a lot, because that's what love should be, right? There should be a sense of unconditional acceptance within that. But with women, it's like there's like a no toleration, especially in like today's society. Like, women just seem like it's like, nah, like, you know, you gotta have your stuff together, and it's understandable. But again, it's you know, a woman doesn't have to have anything together. You know, she just got to be pretty. She just has to be physically attractive, and that's usually good enough to get her what she needs. You know what I mean? And, you know, I'm in my 30s now. I don't even believe in love. It's something I always wanted, but at this point, I've changed too a lot, you know. So with that being said, it's like, I know I don't even want to be the guy that I used to be, as far as in like always willing to just cater to a woman. It's just like, women don't want that from me. I don't know, like, I just know from my experience, I'm just not what women want, and that it is what it is. You know, nobody's perfect, and, you know, I need my peace of mind. So it's like, I spent so much time being angry, not just at myself because of my living conditions, but because I wasn't even being accepted, knowing that I want better for myself, and I'm still trying to do better for myself. It's just taking me a very long time to find that stability. But that's it, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, now, instead of getting mad at women, I just think less of them, and I just be like, okay, that she's just being a woman. And basically, I kind of will operate under my own terms and not under the terms of equality, where it's like, you know, if a woman's being transactional versus meaning she only wants to deal with me based off of what tangible things I can offer her, then I will just determine my relationship with her based off of what I am offering her and what I feel like she's offering me, and kind of go about that based on the terms and conditions of that relationship and however I'm feeling at that time. So I'm saying a lot without saying too much, but basically, I'm just gonna start doing what I want to do. And, you know, women they kind of put me, they made me think like that and feel like that, where it's like, you know what, you know, I gotta take care of me. Ain't nobody gonna take care of me. I'ma still take care of you, but under my own terms, you know, because I know if I have nothing, I'm nothing.